She received her husband's final phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning. Only heavy breathing came from the other end, not a single word spoken. 1 minute later, Wang Jianguo, a security guard at Jiali Plaza, vanished from the elevator surveillance footage. No one saw him step out of the elevator, and his voice was never heard again. The next morning, cleaners opened the elevator and spotted a pool of water in the corner. Yet 5 full minutes of surveillance footage right outside the elevator was abruptly cut off on the hour. The footage has never been released to the public. Property management claimed it was automatically deleted by the system. Still, all elevators in Jiali Plaza rebooted simultaneously. On that very night, the eerie Jiali Plaza elevator incident in Wuhan has since become one of China's most baffling urban legends. Back to the summer of 2012, the shopping mall had just opened and was not fully occupied. Only security staff and cleaners stayed on duty overnight. 43-year-old Wang Jianguo, a veteran soldier, worked as a night patrol security guard. At 2:47 a.m. on the 21st of June, he left the monitoring room as usual to inspect the elevators. In Building B, surveillance showed him entering the elevator and pressing the button for the second underground floor. The doors closed, marking his last appearance on any camera. 3 minutes later, the elevator stopped at the underground level. The door slid open. Nobody stepped out. The doors shut automatically afterwards, and the elevator ascended to the 6th floor on its own. No figure was spotted throughout the whole process, nor did any infrared sensors trigger. System logs indicated the movement was manually operated internally. Strangely, Wang was the only person authorized to control the building as central counsel at that time. At 3 a.m. Wang's wife answered his call. Static and faint wind noises echoed, as if he was trapped in a narrow confined space. She barely caught a murmur. "There is someone inside the elevator." 7 minutes of dead silence followed, and the call disconnected at 3:07 a.m. in the morning. Shift took over duty the next day. Staff found Wang never clocked out, with his phone and walkie-talkie left in the duty room. All cameras functioned normally, except that 5 minutes of footage covering the elevator area went missing. The data was overwritten, leaving no abnormal operation records in the system. Engineers managed to restore partial clips, chilling everyone to the bone. At 2:52 a.m., the elevator doors parted slightly, and another hand emerged from the gap. It was not Wang's hand. The hand wore white gloves, while Wang wore black patrol gloves that night. The image then blurred completely, and the signal cut out. Police launched an investigation immediately. The elevator pit was thoroughly searched, with no body or blood traces found. Yet, a fingerprint belonging to Wang was discovered on the elevator shaft wall. Oddly enough, the print was on the back of a steel beam, 1.8 meters high, an unreachable position for ordinary people. 2 days later, a strange stench drifted from the nearby underground parking lot. Investigators found a security cap printed with the surname Wang at a drain outlet. No other evidence was found. The drain connected to the city's main sewage network. From then on, Wang Jianguo was never seen alive or dead. The mall suspended business for rectification after the incident, and several merchants terminated their leases. Property released a notice stating an employee had gone missing, and they were cooperating with police inquiries, making no mention of the bizarre surveillance anomalies. Insiders revealed elevators kept running up and down on their own in the nights afterward. Even after a full power cut, lights would turn on automatically at 2 every morning. Local newspaper Chushin Metropolis Daily briefly reported the case before the article was swiftly removed. A cleaner was quoted saying, "I heard voices coming from the arriving elevator, but it was empty once the doors opened." The cleaner resigned soon after and reportedly suffered mental distress shortly after the interview. Witnesses also said all billboard lights on the rooftop went out at 3:15 a.m. System logs recorded an elevator command sent from the top floor within that minute. Yet access control records proved no one entered or exited the rooftop area. Technically speaking, missing footage, system reboot, and abnormal elevator operation can be caused by power surges or data cache malfunctions. Distorted images of the mysterious hand may result from frame lag and overlapping visuals. Nevertheless, internal police sources confirmed the system black box captured external signal interference, proving someone tampered with the equipment on site. The unsolved question remains: who could access the restricted area without leaving access records? Industry insiders suspected deliberate cover-up. Wang might have met with an accident inside the elevator or mechanical floors, and his body was moved to sealed underground maintenance tunnels. The case was never classified as a supernatural event. Police closed the file, ruling it a missing person case suspected to involve shaft fall or mechanical accident. The mall later replaced all elevator facilities. Yet the lost surveillance footage was never recovered. Rationally, this may merely be a covered-up industrial accident. Still, those who witnessed the self-starting elevators on night shifts live under a lingering shadow cast over the building. Legends of spirit-induced body recovery spread around Changbai Mountain, while the mysterious elevator disappearance tale haunts Wuhan. Science can explain signal errors, circuit faults, and mechanical failures, but it cannot account for the blank phone calls the wife still receives every the 21st of June. Everyone holds their own version of the truth. Some dismiss it as sheer coincidence, while others believe it is a message from another realm. I'm here in China, across vast oceans. I bring you forgotten legends from this ancient land. Subscribe to my new channel if you enjoy this style. Leave your favorite stories in the comments. See you again in the dark next time.